All right, guys, we're back.
We are back. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. We took a little bit of a hiatus, a little bit of a break, but
we went places.
Yeah.
We went places. And that's what we're here to talk about today, whenever you're watching. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, so it's been a minute, but like I said, we've been busy. So we had a trip planned. We talked about it, obviously, a little bit before we left. But we had a trip planned. We went down to...
I can't remember if we did. I think we did not.
Honestly, yeah, I think we're going to have to, like...
Just to, to fill you guys in.
Sorry, first of all.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, I mean...
Well, it's all right.
I think the last pod, we just kind of rambled, and when we were like, all right, we're at our time frame that we're trying to be at, we were sitting on the couch after, like, oh, we didn't even talk about the
Outer Banks.
Which is, like, going to be a good amount of content for you guys.
Yeah, so here you go.
But
that's today.
Just to preface what you guys are going to be hearing about, seeing, and listening to us talk about, is we took a trip down to the Outer Banks.
Yes, sir.
But first, on the way, we made a stop to fish Lake Connor in Virginia, which is in Halifax County. And the significance to the lake, or the reason you would say maybe that we went there, is because it had a 16.5-pound largemouth bass caught out of it in the 80s.
Yes. Happens to be the Virginia State largemouth record.
Just happens, 16.5 pounds.
It's big enough.
I don't know how to put this into perspective for you guys, because if you don't fish, and you like scroll through your Instagram feed and you see somebody post a picture of a good bass or something, like it's probably between three. If somebody's posting a picture, I would hope it's between 2 to 5 pounds.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good fish.
Like if you see a good sized fish, like you said, it's probably like 5 pounds max. You know what I mean? We're in Buffalo. We're in New York. You don't really see like a 5-pound fish as a trophy, or a 5-pound bass as a trophy bass around
100%. So the thought of 16, like that's how like, crazy it is. It's 3 times bigger than the biggest thing we've seen.
Yeah, absolutely unheard of. So that, it was obviously when we found, I don't know, I think, you found the lake like online or something.
To be completely honest with you, it was the most random thing in the world. It was literally like we were shooting the shit, talking about the idea of the possibility for us to leave a day early, because when you're getting excited for a trip and everything, you're just trying to get shit rolling as quickly as possible. And I was just thinking to myself, I was like, well, we both are pretty good fishermen, might be able to make something happen if we went to a good lake that had some good like shore fishing options.
Exactly. And it happened to be like literally right on the way. Yeah. Like it was like pretty much directionally right on the route to.
It really helped the drive too, because if any of you have driven from like western or upstate New York type area down to whether it's Florida, Myrtle Beach, Outer Banks, anywhere down there, it's just like a long hike. Like it's pretty straight, but like it takes a while.
The one thing about the drive to the Outer Banks is there's no like you can't stay on main highways the whole time. You have to hit those like Virginia Mountain Road, like fucking climbing up, climbing down, swerving around, like, and we hit that.
Why don't we talk about the drive first?
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we're going
idea.
like chronological order, like so.
Because just saying the whole Virginia mountain roads and whatnot.
I know. So
I've never driven his car.
Right. And so yeah, we took my car down. I drove maybe the first three hours, something like that.
You drove more than that. It was like, because we left. You got to figure we left 4:30. I'm pretty sure it was the last time I think it was right when we were getting on the highway.
I remember. Yeah.
You drove till like just before 9, because like I remember you were like right when it was your time to stop. You were like, okay, we'll just go till we get food.
Yeah.
But like because and also it was pitch black when I started, so it had to have been at least 9.
Yeah,
like,
it was late.
Pitch black.
It was late.
So it's
I felt so bad because as soon as we stopped at like a Sheetz or something, and. Yeah, it was a Sheetz. So yeah, you started driving. Like I said, I felt terrible because it was like immediately just turned into like, first of all, pitch black, raining, and then we were in like Pennsylvania, like Virginia, like mountain roads, basically. Like
I've been there.
It doesn't make sense too, because they're all 55 miles an hour, and then you got the locals behind you riding your ass, and you're going 30 just because you literally like you can't see where the road goes. Every other turn is like you have to slow down because you're literally not sure if you have to go right or left.
And like what he's forgetting to mention is it was like raining pretty hard.
Oh my god!
And I've never driven his car before. Not that like it's that different driving car to car, but
no, I
drive a pickup truck, Chrysler 300. It's just like a little different.
They're a little different vehicles for sure.
I'm used to being a little higher up.
Yep.
I mean, I've driven the truck for like 3 years now, so I'm definitely like a little removed from driving cars. But
no,
it's not that. I'm making it sound like it's the toughest thing in the world. It wasn't that bad. I did fine.
But it was like the worst part for you.
Worst time to learn. Yeah. Worst time
like
to
you
practice.
You would like to be on like a 70-mile-an-hour highway going straight. You know what I mean? That's ideal driving. So yeah, that was rough. But then, yeah, I mean, like I can't even like.
It was such a cool drive down though, because instead of driving down to the Outer Banks, obviously we were driving to Virginia at this point to go to fish this lake. Mm-hmm. So, also, mind you, we didn't even have anywhere to stay when we left.
Oh my God.
It was such short notice. Like, I'm not kidding. We probably decided this like 3 days before we left.
If that.
Like, it was literally like, we should go here. All right, let's do it.
Like, we should like leave a day early. Yeah, but like, you know.
Like,
such a like off the like, just, we kind of winged it for sure. We didn't, like you said, we didn't have a place to stay when we were leaving Buffalo. But we got that covered.
Yeah, made it happen. I mean,
found a nice hotel.
Yeah, it was honestly
actually like
it was nice. I enjoyed it.
It was in where did we stay?
Charlottesville, Virginia. Shout out Charlottesville. It was awesome.
Yeah,
it was a really cool little town.
Cool little town. Got some good breakfast there in the morning. Hotel.
Honestly, like wait, we can't say little town just because Charlottesville could be like a bigger city to some people. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
We're from Buffalo, so it's like,
but it was like
pretty big city, but
it
was no Buffalo.
It was no Buffalo for sure. It was a little, you know, it was bigger than like
very dialed up Altoona, PA. All right, so after our hopefully last technical difficulty. I mean, honestly, you guys wouldn't even know it's the second technical difficulty, but
so we didn't have
cameras died twice on us.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure
it out. He said we didn't have to tell him. I said, sorry, dude. I'm just being honest.
No, full transparency.
Camera died.
Camera died.
Cool. But Charlottesville is a dialed up Altoona on a little bit larger scale.
Yes.
It's funnier to us because we've said this now twice, 3 times.
Dialed up Altoona, PA. Yeah, Charlottesville's cool.
Very cool.
Had a nice little like we said, strip of stores. Got a nice local coffee.
Yeah, Greenberry.
That was actually really good coffee.
Good way to know that like a local spot is the spot to be at is when you see people sitting outside enjoying their food, people inside working, long line.
Yep.
Take the time. It's probably worth your time.
Yeah. We turned the corner. It was packed. I definitely knew immediately that it was going to be at least good coffee.
I would honestly put that coffee top 3 on the trip. And we had like 7 different places. Like it's not like I was like, oh, this coffee at Dunkin' was pretty good, but this one at this local place was better. It's like, well, obviously.
But no, that coffee was really good. I think they gave me cold brew actually, and I don't even like cold brew, but I liked their cold brew. Yeah. So
I say we both finished them, so they were both good.
Yeah, they were both actually really good. What did you get there? Oh, just like
I got pretty much the exact same thing as you, just a splash of oat milk.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. No, that was awesome though. But yeah, so we drove from Charlottesville, stayed the night there, drove to the coffee place, and then drove to Lake Connor. That was
Charlottesville really helped the drive though.
Yeah, like staying overnight, just letting
getting the first 9 hours to Charlottesville down from Buffalo.
Yeah, taking your time on the way down there, not having to rush, like not like trying to like because originally we were just gonna do it all in one day. We were gonna leave Buffalo super early in the morning, get to Lake Connor.
I forgot. We weren't even. We ended up getting a hotel.
Yeah,
and
then I don't even remember like if we talked about this when it saved or not, but like
this has been like a long process, guys.
It's cool. It's cool though. It's cool. We're past it. If like we didn't know where we were staying when we left Buffalo, like we called you called on the way down, and basically just said, we stayed in Charlottesville though. I think we definitely mentioned that though.
I'm realizing right now. It's fine.
It's all good.
Either way, it was nice. I mean, just being able to take that drive from Charlottesville then to Lake Connor. It was so cool getting to see the state of Virginia in the daytime in springtime. It was great. It was a lot of green, a lot of cherry blossom trees that we didn't know were there the night before because of the darkness.
Yeah, like you definitely knew that you like weren't in New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
just by looking at it and like definitely saw what we had to miss when we were driving when it was nighttime, like you said. But it was beautiful drive down there. It's about an hour and a half to Lake Connor.
Yeah.
2 hours maybe.
Yeah, I think we split it after lunch.
Yeah.
Or breakfast, I think, honestly, because I don't think we got food at the coffee shop. But
no, yeah. It was more like breakfast. But yeah, no, we arrived at Lake Connor. It was like 20 miles, like past the middle of nowhere. Like absolutely
it was
no self-service.
Far.
No, we lost cell service half an hour before we got there. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
pulling up, we're driving, like the way it's set up, you turn off of, I say the main road, but like the main road had a couple houses on it every couple miles. Like
yeah.
we turn off of that road onto a dirt road.
Yep.
Now we're going like 25. And right in front of the car, we must have kicked it up. A hawk
Oh
is
my
carrying a snake
Yeah.
in its claws. Coolest shit you'll ever see in your life. The
was
snake
like-
squirming around trying to leave. It literally looked like the Mexico flag. Like it was. I looked at you and I was like, "We'll never see that again."
No.
Ever.
It was like something you would see on like National Geographic.
It was
I
some
don't-
Nat Geo ass
like,
shit, dude. Like
You'll never. I don't know. It was like the craziest nature scene you could ever see, like live in action. But
Oh, 100%.
remember the mail truck? Did we? I
Listen,
wish we got this on
This is
camera.
how, like,
I
just to
wish we got
explain
this
to
on
you,
camera.
like, I'm sure a lot of you guys, no matter what state you're listening from, you have that town where it's like not too far from where you live, but it's country. It's out in the sticks.
Yeah.
That don't compare to this.
No.
Where we were, their mail truck, like their mailman, was in a 1995 two-door Sport Tahoe with a little thing on top like a pizza delivery guy would have, but it said mail. And the kind mail woman driving the car
Yep.
waved us like we'd
Waved
lived there
us.
for 25 years.
Hey,
It was-
how you doing?
yeah, like she knew us. It was, I
Drove
mean, small
past
town.
with our New York plates.
Yeah. It's honestly looking back now, probably why she waved, like,
Yeah,
hey, how you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
doing? But
Yeah.
still, it was
It's
just, it's
funny.
just comical.
No,
like,
it
it's
was
funny
honestly
shit.
like
Some Stranger Things ass car.
I was gonna say it literally looked like the cop car from Stranger Things.
yes,
like,
it was like
just
very
said like
similar.
mail on the top.
Yeah.
And she's got probably 4 to 5 stops on her whole route.
Yeah.
You know, 6 letters.
6
to
letters
hand
today,
out. Yeah. Busy day today. 6 letters.
But yeah, that's just how country it was where we were.
I was gonna say it was literally like 10, 20 miles past the middle of nowhere. But yeah, we drove, opened up to this beautiful lake.
yeah, we'll put a picture of it up right here.
yeah,
I mean,
Absolutely.
it was gorgeous. Like you pull up to a little roundabout, boat launch down to the right, and
Oh yeah.
it was nice. Right where we filmed the or actually we filmed the intro to the Lake Connor video on the opposite side of the lake.
Still a cool shot.
Yes.
But
There was like multiple, like you definitely could have gotten your car to where we filmed the intro. Oh, we did.
yeah, no, yeah,
Oh, yeah, we did find the
there was
road.
like so like on the main road to just kind of explain on the main road leading
It
to
goes like this around the lake.
right, yeah, there's like a road that branches off. It's kind of like a dirt road, but it just kind of leads to the other side of the lake. There's a nice place where you can park. So yeah, we filmed the intro over there, but leading up to the main road, like you said, there's a little roundabout, opens up to the lake. It was really cool. Got to like kind of hike around in the woods around the lake.
It was
Just
nice to get out there for sure.
Yeah.
Refreshing.
just to find like the different spots to fish. We like just to, like you said, walk around in the woods and like look at all the different like nature life plants, like all
Oh,
like
yeah.
all like the plants that are carpeting the floor like of the
It was
of the
cool.
forest. Like it was really cool to like, and we're gonna be rolling B-roll shots. I got like a bunch of really cool shots, honestly. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that stuff because I mean I grew up like I have a fairly outdoorsy family. Got a lot of family that hunts. All my
Yeah.
family fishes. Just growing up doing that stuff. I mean, compared to you, obviously I like showed you fishing and
Yeah,
like got you
yeah,
into
yeah,
the
yeah.
woods and stuff like
Exactly.
that. It was
Exactly.
cool to be able to show them. Like obviously I was seeing it for the first time too.
yeah,
But just like the difference between like state to state, how like the woods are and everything. And oddly enough, we haven't even gotten you into the woods in New York yet.
yeah, I know exactly. But can't soon, very soon, honestly.
Very soon.
But
I would assume, or you know what? That's pretty dumb because we fish and constantly are fishing in wooded areas and things like that. It's the
Yeah.
exact same as
It-
where we would hunt. It's just
right. But like
You haven't
where
been
we
hunting
were
yet.
in Virginia and Lake Connor was like literally like I don't know. You just had the feeling that like there wasn't anybody like unless there was a couple people fishing at Lake Connor, but like there's nothing around. You know what I mean?
yeah, there was nothing.
Absolutely
It was
nothing
awesome
around.
though.
But it was awesome to walk around.
I think I said something like, "Dude, imagine if I was climbing this tree, and I was like, dude, if I broke my leg right now, we'd be fucked. Like,
oh, we'd be
I
so
was like, you'd have to carry me back to the car and then
and just like
drive for like 3 hours to the closest hospital. Like,
Dude, like-
I'd probably die.
No, you wouldn't die.
Femur broken, puncturing my leg, blood leaking.
Blood
Jared,
leaking, maybe. Yeah, that's
I'm
like
not gonna make it.
that's worst case scenario though.
Yeah.
You got a puncture.
Well, that's what you think about when you're climbing that tree. You know,
Yeah,
it's
facts.
Pretty badass.
I did get that on camera though, so we'll be rolling that too. But yeah,
Sick.
no fish, and then obviously got to fishing at Lake Connor. So fishing. Not gonna lie, it was like not.
It
not
was
the
tough.
easiest.
It
was not
was-
the easiest.
Fishing any new body of water is tough, and I mean,
Yeah.
given we had a time constraint too, that's tough. And
Yep.
I mean, I don't want to say it wasn't ideal fishing conditions because I do like an overcast day, a little bit windy. Water could have been a little bit clearer.
Yeah.
I would have liked no wind just to have the option between moving baits and finesse baits, but there was no finesse fishing happening. It was too windy.
Definitely, the water was being moved by the wind.
I wouldn't even have caught the one fish if I didn't switch my bait. Like every 13, 15 casts, I was like, it's not working. I don't know.
Yeah, so you caught a nice, like, probably, like, honestly, from the video, I was on, like, the other side. Like, I didn't have time to run over. But it was probably, like, 2.5. I don't know. It looked to me.
I mean, I don't know. I would say anywhere between 1.5 and 2.5, give me a 1 pound range. It was a chunky fish, and the thing that's tough is it probably was the size of a 1 to 1.5 pounder up here, but it was very thick and well fed.
Right. Yeah, it was spawning season.
Bigger fish.
So, yeah. No, that was awesome. You caught that on like a
Mepps Black Fury in the UV orange and
inline spinner.
Yes, inline spinner. Yep. And I mean, glad I definitely switched it up and threw that on because if I didn't and stuck to the original like bass spinner style bait or wire spinner, I guess you would call it, I probably wouldn't have gotten hit because I think it was still just early enough in the year where that was too big of a profile and maybe just a little bit too much wake from the blades that the inline spinner was the perfect amount.
Perfect, yeah.
But also, I only fished that for the last like 30 minutes. Like it was, we were trying to get out of there before dark, and we were trying to get to the Outer Banks for the UFC event that Saturday.
Yep.
So we were definitely on a little bit of a time constraint, but didn't want to rush, which was
definitely didn't want to rush. But like you said, like we mentioned before, like just staying the extra day, like able to take our time, like that, just definitely made it like better for sure.
If we would have driven down and fished that day, we would have
been
woken up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Driven 9 hours there, probably wouldn't have gotten there till 3 realistically because you got to take. Or no, we probably would have gotten there at like 1:32. But then what are you going to do? Fish till 6, dead tired, and then drive till 10 after that? Like, that's not safe.
That's not safe, exactly. Like
it was definitely the better option, worth spending about 100.
I was going to say, it wasn't even that much.
$100 each, maybe?
To stay at
Get
the hotel,
2-bedroom hotel
and just do it that way. It was easy.
And it was nice. It was no shitter.
No, it was no shitter. It
was no 5-star hotel, but it wasn't the house we stayed at in the Outer Banks.
The house we stayed at.
It was nice.
But, yeah, not a lot of things.
I mean...
that was good, though. Lake Connor was awesome. Just to wrap up that part of the podcast, I definitely enjoyed. Thought it was worth it. I would go back if we had the opportunity. If we
100%
ever found that our way.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see a return to Lake Connor now that we have a good idea of the lake. It's mapped out in our head.
Yep.
Maybe go back with the boat.
Know what's going on. Oh, shit. All right. Then,
moving after Lake Connor, I mean...
Yeah, I think it was probably like 6 o'clock when we left it.
6 o'clock, had about 4 hours left on our drive.
Yep.
And it was pretty much, honestly, dead east from our location to get to our house in the Outer Banks that we were staying at.
It was not a bad drive at all down to the Outer Banks. It was... Felt kind of long because like I was like so excited, you know what I mean, to see the house, just get there, you know what I mean.
Which also, get there. Shout out Mr. Larry Wolnowski.
Yes, sir.
King of Outer Banks, hooking it up with the coolest house in the world down there.
We stayed at the Tony Sperano house.
Yeah. And we're bringing back Terry Cloth if you didn't see already.
If you didn't see it, check the Instagram.
100%.
But yeah, we'll throw a picture of the house. It was awesome. So
yeah, seriously, it was awesome.
We went there and we were there in the off season, so we definitely got a little bit of deal in the house. Everything was a little bit cheaper in the Outer Banks. If you're looking to go to the Outer Banks,
not us, Larry,
the
legend,
exactly.
Not us.
But if you're looking to go to the Outer Banks, April might be like the time. Like just like
I can't say it's not. It was perfect weather. Golf was great. Golf was cheaper in April than it was any other time of the year, which was awesome.
Crowded.
The only thing that wasn't great was the fishing, and it was only because also once again, brand new area, brand new bodies of water.
Yeah,
fish were caught. Like I think I caught 2 more, maybe 3 more bass on the week, and then like a white perch that was just abnormally large and hit on my spinner.
That was cool though. But yeah, I mean,
I don't even remember what I was throwing.
But literally, weather was amazing. There was days where it got up to 80, 83 degrees.
Golfing in shorts.
Oh my god. It was perfect. So we got down to the Outer Banks. It was probably 10:30 by that time, I would say.
Oh yeah.
And then so
perfect timing for the main card though.
Literally perfect timing. So we got there.
Timing.
It was the Chimaev card. He fought Gilbert Burns. That was the first major fight I can remember. So many things happened on this trip that this fight card is like kind of in the back of my memory. But no, Chimaev, Gilbert Burns was awesome.
I mean, I just have the image in my head of Chimaev with Darren Till and Chimaev sitting on the
He's
edge of the cage,
sitting on the top of the
looking.
cage when Gilbert Burns is walking in the octagon. That shit is so.
And
Dude,
let's take a moment to appreciate Gilbert Burns.
I know.
What a gangster. Like, just
Dude.
badass, dude. First off, takes the fight against Chimaev and probably,
Right.
like, the scariest time to take it.
I was just going to say that, like, he is, like, I gained so much respect for him because now, like, not everyone's going to want to fight Chimaev, but, like, a lot more people are going to be wanting to fight Chimaev. Gilbert Burns fought him, like you said, when he's at his scariest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nobody wanted to fight Chimaev. And Chimaev was, I don't know if he was definitely ranked before this, but was he not
I don't
ranked?
think he was ranked.
Yeah, no, he wasn't ranked.
He was unranked and then maybe ranked, like, 12th going into this fight.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But up until the Gilbert Burns fight, I don't think he was ranked.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I worded that wrong. But
But that's what I'm saying. So he wasn't ranked, and he fights Gilbert Burns, who is number 2. That's like all risk, no reward for Gilbert Burns. You know what I mean? Not no reward, because if he beats Chimaev, then, like, that's huge, honestly.
title shots next.
Yeah, but no, he took it when he was at his scariest, and
you thought
a lot of
you thought
respect.
Gilbert Burns was going to be the guy to take down Usman too.
I know at the time, I definitely thought that. I don't know.
So he's no joke. Like
No,
Gilbert Burns is no
obviously-
joke.
Obviously, like, top tier. Like he's not.
Black belt in jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like he's still ranked number 3, or no, maybe 4. Might be ranked 4 now. Yeah, because Chimaev is ranked 3. But still, that was banger of a whole card. Honestly, not even gonna lie, dude. I didn't watch the main event. I just turned on because that F1 race was on right after that.
Which was Volkanovski.
Volkanovski versus Korean Zombie. Kind of had an idea of what was gonna happen in that one. But so Piotr Jan fought Aljamain Sterling that night too. That was awesome.
That was cool.
Kind of controversial. Like went to the judges. Obviously, Aljo won by decision. I think Dana White literally said in the post-fight press conference that Jan won the fight. I don't know if I agree. I don't like Piotr Jan.
I don't
so
either.
I can't
Spells his name wrong. Shout out Sean O'Malley.
Shout out Sean O'Malley. But, like, I don't know. I just don't like him at all. He threw the most blatant illegal strike I've ever seen in the UFC, and, like, then, like, just got, like, mad about it. He doesn't have anything to be mad about.
There was another really blatant illegal shot thrown that DC was not happy with, but not in that event, in the last event.
I was gonna say that was the day we got back.
Yes,
actually.
which was the following UFC fight night. But
back.
outside of the fact,
yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I was happy to see Aljamain win. Obviously he had a lot of people like on social media like coming at him saying he didn't win, whatever, saying he's not as good. I don't know. And then like he kind of like started responding to a lot of it. So like just kind of seemed like he shouldn't be. He's the champ. You know what I mean? Like stop responding to like all these people. Like he's like making videos. Like he made a video, or maybe he was on an interview. I don't know. But like just like playing into everything. You know what I mean? I just feel like he shouldn't be like playing into all this stuff.
no,
He's the
because
champ, he won.
yeah,
You know
not
what I
only
mean?
that, but like he's no joke either. He's a good fighter.
Exactly. People definitely underestimate him a lot. Like
Now
especially,
he's at the top. It's time for him to show why he's supposed to be there.
I was gonna say he's gonna fight probably TJ Dillashaw next, and if he beats him, then everyone else can.
It's not like a fighter I'm
Fuck
very
off,
vocal
you know?
about, but I am definitely an Aljo fan. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's cool. Like I said though, I would like to see him like not respond to all those like
100%.
Twitter comments or like shit, because that like I don't know, dude, you're the champ. Like
I feel like his next fight is going to be an absolute banger, though.
yeah, that's gonna be really interesting.
I'm
like,
intrigued to see who he's going to
definitely.
fight.
I think it's gonna be TJ Dillashaw. That's who he was calling out. It kind of makes sense.
It does.
That'd be sweet. So
Oh man, that'd be sweet.
But okay, so getting back, got to the Outer Banks. That night was crazy because we had UFC and then F1 on right after because it was in Australia. So the race started at like 1 a.m. But yeah, I didn't watch the Volkanovski fight. And yeah, by the time that fight
I missed
ended,
the F1 event too. Though it was late.
It
We
was
were
so
driving.
late. It was so late.
I do like to finish though with what was it? One was it a
Leclerc.
1-2-3 with Ferrari at 1-3, or was it a 1-2 Ferrari 3 is max?
No, Sainz didn't finish, so he like spun out on like the third turn.
Oh man, what am I thinking of?
Yeah, honestly, dude, like I don't even. Oh, I have my phone. We didn't prepare for this. I'm not gonna lie. It's been
just
so
it
long.
was a minute
too.
ago.
It's been so long. It's literally been 2 weeks that the next F1 race starts this weekend. But Australian Grand Prix.
Which also the only reason why it was this podcast truthfully should have probably been done while we were in the Outer Banks.
Yes.
But at the time, it made the most sense to just kind of experience the Outer Banks and get as much content
Right.
for you guys as possible.
Yeah.
And not necessarily even like get like a golf video for you guys, but figure out how the fuck that's gonna work.
Right.
Because
And
it
we are going to
sounds
have
simple.
a pretty cool golf video. I'm not gonna
Oh
lie.
yeah. And I mean, Jared was able to figure out some settings on the camera and angles and whatnot where I was playing a 4-iron stinger shot and you could see some good ball flight. Like, it was sweet. It was very cool.
No, yeah, it's super cool. And I can't wait to put that video out too because it's honestly gonna be sweet. Like, just got a lot of cool different shots. But yeah, I did look it up. I knew Leclerc won. Sergio Perez, he had like a super boring race, came in second. George Russell came in third, with Lewis Hamilton coming in fourth. So yeah, Max had a DNF. He didn't finish. Another Red Bull powertrain failure. So that's mildly concerning. But this is an F1 episode, so I'm not gonna get fired up about that.
But I will get fired up about Leclerc taking first.
Yes, there you go. Shit, while we're on it, Carlos Sainz just signed a new contract, 2 more years. But
It's awesome.
Yep.
Smooth.
operator. He's cool. I love him.
But
Yeah, back to the Outer Banks.
I'd say that first day was pretty much just that.
That
but
first day was literally that.
day 2 was the first full 18 of the new year.
Yes,
for
sir.
golf.
Played at Carolina Club, right? Yep.
And it was not a course record day. It was definitely
No.
closer to that over 115 range. But you know, when you live in New York, you get a little bit of leeway when you go and play your first round of the year, for sure. You're on a little, like a 4-month break, 5-month break.
It was brutal. I won't say it's not. Yeah, no.
It wasn't like
brutal.
there wasn't takeaways. Like,
Yeah,
there was definitely
no, yeah.
moments where like all of us were like, oh, we're having good shots. Like,
Yeah, you have your good shots. You have
like
your
Mr.
moments.
Wanowski had some good shots. You had some good shots.
You definitely had some good shots too, but like just like definitely not firing on all cylinders.
No. Like, there isn't really much to talk about with that round. Other than
No.
the greens were so fast, it was like putting on cement.
the green, literally,
And
you-
it was
you
a beautiful
said that
course,
you
but like the greens were just
you were just kissing it.
they were
every time.
punched like
yeah.
maybe 3 weeks before we got there, which
Yep.
sounds like a decent amount of time, but it's not enough time. They were fast.
It really isn't. Not
But-
enough time.
Carolina Club, I'd give
Carolina
it
Club.
a 8 out of 10. It was a cool course.
I give it 8 out of 10. But not gonna lie, it was like the least favorite of the ones we played.
Yeah,
in
actually
all
scratch
reality.
that 7 out of 10.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like,
7.
Yeah,
I'd go back,
Seven's probably more fair. More fair. I don't even know. But yeah, it's definitely fair because
And I got into it with the lawnmower guy there. Actually,
fuck
7 out
that
of 10
guy,
is
dude.
so honest
no,
because
6 out of 10. I fucked that.
yeah, fuck
I forgot
that guy.
about that.
I won't even get into that guy, but whatever.
It was stupid because
It was just stupid.
it was stupid.
But either way,
fuck that guy.
fuck
dude.
that guy.
Fuck that
Fucking
guy. But yeah, no, Carolina Club probably like a 6 out of 10 because of that guy. Definitely wasn't the best course we played because we played some fucking awesome courses.
some awesome. Even the sister course of the Carolina,
Yeah.
which was our next round. We'll stay on the topic of golf for a minute here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our second round was at the Point Club,
Yep.
which was, I mean, I liked it there a lot. I had one of my favorite shots on the
enjoyed it.
entire week there. And
Oh yeah.
I'd say that the best way to describe it while keeping it short and sweet was it was just like Carolina Club in the sense of
Very
the
similar. Yeah.
structure of the course was very good.
Yep.
It was maintained properly. I thought the staff at Point Club was better, honestly, but that just
Yeah,
also goes back
the dude
to the
met us at our car in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Brought us the cart. Was super nice.
which is like obviously very traditional at a lot of courses, but like I mean we didn't get that at Carolina Club, honestly.
No.
Oh wait, no, we did. That
Yeah.
kid did do that.
Yeah, but
don't know.
I don't know. It definitely felt different at the Point Club. We were in like the middle of the parking lot. Carolina Club, we were like the only person. Like we just pulled
Carolina
up. There
Club,
was nobody else there.
Yeah,
like,
Point Club was cool too. Because people like tailgating, just hanging out in the parking lot,
Yeah.
shooting the shits, probably
Yeah.
evading their wives and daughters. but-
yeah. No, I know. It was cool. I liked Point Club. It was pretty similar to Carolina Club. Greens were better. They were like normal, kind of standard.
I think what it was that they were punched over a month before we got there,
Yeah.
and the ones at Carolina Club were punched like 3 weeks before we got there.
Yeah.
So it was just they were so fast at Carolina. But Point Club, yeah, way less fast.
Yeah. No, it was good. And then, yeah, definitely could tell it's a sister club. It was,
For
like
sure.
you said, the layout was relatively similar. Not very hard, honestly. It wasn't a very hard course. Definitely not
No.
my best rounds. But
Still,
that
yeah,
was the
didn't
second
feel
round
great
of the
there.
year. So that was the second round of
But
the
that
year.
was
yeah.
the first round that I think that we were feel like starting to find the swing again.
Yeah.
And
For
we
sure.
were able to use our new rangefinder and see what was up with that and
Yep.
how it was. And that's what was actually gave me the ability to hit my best shot of
Yeah.
that round, which was it was 188 yards adjusted, slightly uphill. And if I was being honest, looking at it, I probably would have hit 3 wood if I didn't have the rangefinder, and I probably would have ended up 40 yards right of the green, 20 yards past the green.
Yep.
Not saying I'm some big hitter, but if I hit the ball properly, that's probably what would have happened.
Yeah.
Not even properly, because I would have sliced. But instead, I took the rangefinder out, realized 188, and I was like, oh, okay, looks like I can hit a 6-iron, carry it there. And I put it within 20 feet of the pin on a pretty big green, which isn't anything crazy, but making the
That was
green
an awesome shot, though.
in regulation on any par, or in 2 and any par 5 is nice. It's awesome. It gave me so many chances to make my par putt. Like, I made par.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's like you can 3-putt and make par. That's amazing. Like, and you got to be able to hit the ball pretty far, I feel like,
And
honestly.
I hit it. It was on a rope,
Yeah.
frozen rope. It was a very good shot.
Yeah. No, I know. That second shot onto the green, those are definitely, like, I don't do that ever, so.
Well, that's not true, but either way,
That's cool, though. That's cool for sure. So
staying on golf too. After the point club is when we get into our rounds where it was just me and you playing.
Yeah. So
because also like his dad just mopped the floor with us both rounds. But
but no, those were the first 2 rounds of the year. So we'll see how it really shakes out. We'll see how it really.
Well,
shakes out.
I mean, it got progressively better. Let me.
Yeah.
tell you
No,
guys.
for sure.
It got better.
Definitely. So yeah, we played a 9 at Seascape. That was in Kitty Hawk, which is about 20.
Links style golf too.
Yeah, Links golf. It was about 15, 20 minutes from our house. It wasn't bad at all. And no, I played that last year, 2 years ago.
Yep.
Whenever we went there before, I forget. I think it was last year. Yeah, no, it was last year. And I loved it there. I like Links golf. I think Links golf is pretty cool. It's pretty wide open.
Yeah. It's a lot more fun off the tee playing links.
Yeah, definitely.
As long as you don't end up like on the downslope of a hill. It's awesome.
Right. No, yeah. Links golf, I feel like, is it generally harder or is it generally easier? Harder, yeah. Just because of all the hills and elevation changes.
You can't always see the pin, I feel like, which is a big thing. Not that you can always see it on a traditional golf course, but just the elevation change, I think, is a big. I mean, also, don't quote me on any of this. This is just like if somebody were to say, what do you think is easier, regular golf or links golf? I would be like, probably regular.
Yeah.
More regular courses than our links courses.
Standard. Yeah. More standard.
Yeah, for sure.
Links is definitely a noticeably different style of golf, in my opinion. Seascape was cool, though. I didn't play exceptionally well there. I remember, like, I felt better at the Point Club than I did at Seascape, I'm not going to lie.
Dude, that's crazy to me because I would have thought it would have been, not that, like, you played bad at the Point Club, but
yeah,
Seascape, you hit that 5-wood shot from, like, 200 out where you literally had to hit it over an apartment building. Like, it was like a big building.
Yeah, that was like the first hole.
Like describe what happened. Like, your tee shot went right.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, driving to the ball, I was like, dude, if you go over that house, like, you're there.
Yeah.
And he was like, fuck it, and just like, went for it. And it was a beautiful shot. I think it put you either on the green or just off on the, the edge of the green.
I was, like, just off on the right, but it was probably one of the better shots I had all week.
It was a great shot. It was very, very aggressive shot, which was cool. And then, other than that, I mean, Seascape was definitely really cool. I'm trying to think.
They had that cool belt that you wanted.
Oh, yep. That was cool.
I'm
trying to think of
was that like a Vineyard Vines belt?
No, it was like one of
just kind of like a
like their brand type thing. I don't even know. Probably made by some local company or some custom company. But if you're familiar with like the like Vineyard Vines or like those like
those style
just like
belts.
preppy belts, they got like some kind of like pattern on them with leather, and it's pretty sweet. They had a Seascape Golf Links one, which was awesome, but I didn't even end up picking it up because following Seascape, we played Kilmarlock Club twice.
So,
and that is where you need to play.
There's a reason why I played it twice.
It's got an island green. It's got everything.
It's got everything you would want.
And I shot the best round of my week there, and arguably one of the better rounds of my short golf career.
You just had some of the most amazing shots I've ever seen.
It was a very tough back nine, and I'm also referring to the back nine for like my better round because I was able to shoot like I think it was like 12 over on the back, which also some of you were laughing.
But
if I would have shaved off the first max, like what I shot an 8 on the fucking first par 4 of the back nine.
Yeah.
Let's say I made double bogey there. 48 to 46, and I'd be much happier with that.
Yeah.
But considering the only real goal I have for like the next like 3 years is break 90 one time, I'm not doing too bad. I mean,
it's no.
It's just
honestly,
over
like
90.
And it was like I still
course average is a 93
rounds
too
of the year. You know what
on
I mean? Like,
18.
Yeah, it's super like even if it was the last round we played in the Outer Banks, it was still like the first 5 rounds of the year. You know what I mean? So like can't really judge much off of like how good you are like doing scoring wise, but as far as the shots that you had, I could like think of like 10 right now, not 10, maybe 5 right now that were just like unbelievable, like shit, like
All those YouTube videos I'm watching are paying off.
yeah, 100%. They were like the one you had, you were right on the edge, like the green was like obviously like on a slope, and you were right on the edge of the
green
water.
was like at eye level, and my
Yeah.
feet were like
Yeah.
very low.
Right at the edge of the water, fucking probably had your 60, hit that thing, fucking went sky high in the air, right down next to the pin. That was awesome.
Didn't even move.
Nope. I think you one putted that.
That was a par. That was sweet.
Island green shot, put it right there.
Which we'll insert a
I was
clip of
gonna
this
say,
right here.
We got the clip. It's on video.
You'll see the ball drop. It's like a red ball. You'll see it drop about 25 to 20 feet. Not even 25, probably 20 feet right of the pin.
It's still sick though.
Good shot.
Still sick. But yeah, Kilmarnock was awesome.
So much fun.
One of the really cool things about not only Kilmarnock but a couple of the other ones were North Carolina. So there was the food. At the turn.
Yeah, the food at the turn was
food at the
gnarly.
turn
It was so good.
Gnarly is the best way to describe it
Yeah.
because it was just like really good barbecue. Like I got pulled pork
Like,
both times.
I hate
like,
to say it, Buffalo, but like the best pulled pork sandwich you could get here is probably on par with the pulled pork sandwich at any of the golf courses we've had.
Yeah.
And it's because they're actually smoking it there too, because they have like their actual bar and whatnot. So it was just some good Southern barbecue.
100%. And it was one of those things they like had it in like the warmers right there, but you could also order from their like full menu at the restaurant that they had. Like if you were on the 8th hole, you could call, order off the menu, and they'll have it ready for you at the turn by the time you're at the 9th or whatever.
Oh yeah,
we should have done that. That would have been sweet.
Honestly,
I
I
was
think
so hungry though.
a couple courses near us do that, and I've never even thought of doing it. But also, there's a certain amount of like nostalgia involved with like getting a dog at the turn.
Yeah,
pretty sweet.
definitely.
And picking up that 3 sleeve of balls because you lost a bunch. You know,
Sometimes you got to. Sometimes you got to. No, that's another thing. The lost balls. I went down there with, 2, 3. I bought a pack when we were down.
I went down with 2 dozen.
Yeah, I went down with 2 dozen and bought a pack down there.
Came back up with like 6.
I was gonna say I got like a couple in my bag right now. That's about it.
Yeah. I did better than I thought when it came to the losing of the balls, but
yeah,
it's just
I
tough
was
'cause, like,
expecting
a lot of these
carnage, and
holes
that's
you
what we
can't-
got. Yeah.
But a lot of the holes that we played, if you were to look up any of the courses we mentioned on like the 18 Birdies app, it's tougher holes. Like a lot of them you really can't miss right.
Yeah.
And the ones where you can miss right, you can't miss left. And
Yeah.
if you start getting in your own head, you'll start pulling and pushing that ball around in ways you don't want to. But I don't know. I think a big thing too for golf wise at least is just being okay with saying like, all right, I could definitely take the driver out right now. It might not be working for you, and you might hit it 110 yards dead straight, top it, or you could be like, you know what, I've been smacking my hybrid all day. Let's get a good shot, 220 out on the fairway, which might not be as far as that optimal drive, but it's like a confidence builder. You're going to see 100%. A good image. You're going to feel better about yourself shooting that shot and have more confidence taking the next iron shot in versus opting for like the wedge shot in. I don't know.
Exactly. No, yeah, that's
my
what
big thing. That's what was working for me in the end until I figured out the driver, because it's still early.
That's definitely my game. It's just like I have a hybrid that I hit well, so like I'm just gonna hit that as many times as I can because I would like that's what's gonna work. You know what I mean? If I can hit that twice and be on the fairway 2 times, you know what I mean? Like that, I'm cool with that, man. As long if I'm not hitting it, if I'm hitting it 100 yards less,
it's not like it's not working. It's like we're pretty equal in golf in the sense of it's pretty back and forth with who's gonna win. What like there's like different strong suits, which is why for tournament play coming up, very excited about that.
That's gonna be sweet.
That pretty much wraps up golf for the most part.
Yeah, no, golf is awesome though.
There's anything else worth noting?
Yeah,
you don't want to sit here and listen to us ramble on about our shots.
Nah, it's cool though. It's
definitely
cool.
Cool.
It was a great time. Golfing in the Carolinas is awesome.
Yeah, that was my first time golfing out of the state.
Oh yeah,
New York. So. Definitely was a really cool experience and kind of opened up the whole idea of like golf vacations now. So
absolutely.
Now I know for my birthday this year, we're going to get some of the guys out into like Toronto area and hopefully get some golf going.
That'd be so cool.
Really cool.
Definitely bring the camera.
For sure.
Sweet.
And yeah, let us know what you want to see for future golf content in the sense of we figured out at least angles for shots and how we want to format the videos.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is if anyone's watching and wants to see more golf content, if you want to see us scramble a course together and see how low we can go, we would love to do that. If you want to
yeah.
see us just do like our traditional matches, but record them in the sense of like once a week we post a Saturday match, like a good type thing, or like
That'd be cool.
we do a Wednesday match, like a
I
hump
was
day
gonna say
match.
there's definitely like once a week. We'll probably like go golfing after work. You know what I mean? Just play a quick 9. We can,
Yeah, and just record it consistently on one day a week.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know if you guys want to see like us get a couple buddies out and do a 2v2. We could do a 4-man scramble of a course.
Definitely.
I personally like the idea of shooting a front 9 for you guys as a scramble so that we can get warmed up and give you the best content we can.
Oh, for sure.
And then play the back 9 as a competition. But
I like that.
We'll see.
I like that. I think it works because, like you said, scramble can kind of warm up, still get a good video, still, you know what I mean? Still clean golf because we're scrambling, and then once we're warmed up, back 9.
You'll probably get to see some cool
head.
stuff on a scramble too, because if he sees me play one and it's like 15 yards short, he's going to just club up, and you'll be able to see hopefully a prettier shot and vice versa. And when it comes to like reading putts, you're like, hopefully we could go low. I'd like to say maybe we could go 9 over. On a course,
I think
together.
So. I think that's
and that's like we're not pros,
realistic.
we're not crazy good at golf, but like pretty realistic. I would say
nothing close to that. But
we'll get some birdies, we'll get some doubles, and we'll get some pars.
Yeah. No, yeah. Go out there, get a few pars, do a few birdies, get a few tweeters. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, shoot. What else we do in the Outer Banks?
Fishing wise.
Oh yeah, we did fish the Outer Banks.
We were hunting for some fish. We went. Probably hit 7 to 10 different spots.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we were just a little too early in the sense of if the fish were spawning, I think we would have kind of had to get on top of them and really hit the bed that they were on.
Like sight fish beds or something.
And shore fishing and whatnot, it was a little bit, you couldn't sight fish anything even with polarized sunglasses.
Yeah.
It was tough.
I don't know. Maybe the Outer Banks is not huge for largemouth.
We thought about that as well because it's on the island, but not only that, like I don't know. This also could be such a just word vomit, but if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. I was thinking personally, turtles create a ton of waste. They're not really good for water quality.
Yeah.
In bass needing a decent water quality and a pretty hard pH and whatnot. I feel like the turtles are just going to make the water pretty acidic and pretty dirty, which isn't really great for bass. Yeah. So where we were catching these fish, there were so many turtles, and the fish you'd pull out, like I didn't catch a fish in North Carolina over 8 inches.
They're small.
There was nothing big there for us. But I'm not saying that there's not big fish in North Carolina. I'd love to, and I know he'd love to take a trip down there again and maybe just like figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe before I get rid of the truck, we take the boat on an excursion.
Yeah, or maybe next time we're down in the Outer Banks, we like try to fish the Sound or like the ocean or something.
Yeah,
I think I don't know.
That sounds fun as fuck to me. I think the reason that we maybe. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like the reason we kind of stayed away from the Sound was the wind. It was just very windy.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was very choppy and kind of tough to fish it.
Yeah.
And 2 being, last time we had gone down together, we primarily fished the Sound.
Right. Yeah,
and being now that we're way more into bass fishing than we were prior, it was kind of like just this cool way to get out and try and fish some new areas and try and get on some big bass. And it didn't work out, obviously, but it wasn't a waste of time because even like some of the ponds we went to that would qualify as the shittiest ones because we weren't catching fish. You were seeing deer, alligator not alligator snapping turtles, but some cool ass snapping turtles. Crazy painted turtles. Just some cool stuff.
Dude, yeah. The one snapping turtle we saw was like, I swear to God.
Oh my God.
The biggest like turtle I've ever seen in real life.
It was like
that thing would fuck you up too.
It was yay big.
It was huge.
Yeah, I mean, I was catching turtles too. It was pretty cool. I mean, other cool wildlife, kind of off topic though. From the fishing aspect was we were just taking advantage of kind of being at like an ocean type scene and being in warmer weather. So like we would just go kind of walk around the area and check stuff out. And at night we were walking down to like the beach area, just kind of like seeing what's going on the sand down there.
Oh yeah.
And if you walk around with a light down there, I'm sure a lot of you know this, but you'll just see crabs galore just scurrying around and I don't know, picking up the crabs. I could probably send you the clip.
I was gonna say we'll put it up there.
Yeah, it was really cool. If you know what kind of crab it is, feel free to comment. I don't know if it's like a blue crab or a soft shell crab or what the deal is, but all I know is they're easy to catch. Made it look like it was my job.
You just gotta grab them.
Sometimes you just gotta grab them.
Just gotta grab them.
You gotta remember those pinchers are.
You were doing good at catching those, but yeah, we Yeah, when we were fishing though, we took so we were in Duck, which is like there's a bunch of towns on the island. Obviously, we were in Duck, and we took a trip like all the way down basically to a place called like Hatteras, Cape Hatteras, which is like probably like
Seemed
honestly
pretty
like
big.
it was relatively big. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like made up of like a bunch of different towns that like you
Yeah.
drive like 5 minutes in kind of like the middle of nowhere, sand dunes, and you see another little town.
Yeah, we'll put a clip up of those sand dunes too. That
Yeah.
was awesome
That was
because
awesome.
it felt like you went from, I don't know, it's like you're right off the island, you're in the woods.
Yeah.
You're in like some real backcountry type area.
Mhm.
You go on the island, you're in beach town.
Yeah.
You go a little bit further down the island, it looks like you're in like the sand dunes of
Like,
a lost island.
yeah,
like,
like
the
you're-
sand's blowing on the road and
it's
shit. It was kind of crazy.
It's really cool, and like I wish we had like time to go like further, honestly, because like there was still like an hour left of driving that we could have
It was
done,
just like I feel like we could have done it, but it was just tough because like you don't know what we had no clue what we were going for, and it would have been a waste of time, quite frankly, to
Yeah.
drive another hour past.
Oh yeah,
Because also like we were hungry as fuck.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
we ate breakfast and it was like a bagel each, and we were definitely supposed to. We were your family invited us to go get lunch with them, and we were
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, we're okay.
Yeah.
we're gonna just go down. End up waiting from we
God.
had breakfast at like 10:30 and didn't
Yeah.
eat till 8:30 p.m.
Yeah, that was
Like
fucked.
I was getting grumpy. Like
That
I
was
was
fucked.
hungry.
Yeah,
as
I know.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, that was well, yeah. We just like didn't. Yeah, we were like stopping like.
But we were using the most of our
fishing.
time. That's
Yeah,
the
I
kind
was
of
gonna
way
say,
to
yeah. If there's one time to like just kind of go out there and do it and like say fuck, like whatever, you know what I mean?
for sure.
Because yeah, who knows? Maybe we won't have time the next time we're down there. I don't know. I definitely think it was cool. I've never seen that part of the Outer Banks, and like you said, it looked like we were in a totally different area.
Yeah, it looked like we changed states.
Yeah.
But
It was really cool. Really cool for sure.
if anyone has any tips for fishing Outer Banks, whether it's
Yeah,
the sound or
let us
ponds
know.
that you prefer,
Or
because the
hurting.
reason we went down to Hatteras was to fish these ponds that were supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I didn't find them. Like we saw tons of nature preserves and stuff,
Yeah.
but like it felt wrong fishing on them because they were posted to no shit's end. And
Yeah, exactly. Like
I don't know.
we
It
weren't
just
gonna
also
really
was
be
like not
fishing there.
easily accessible. Like you would have had to
No.
walk through some real thicket to get there. And it
Yeah,
just
like
didn't
and like I don't
seem
know,
like it was worth it.
You don't want to get caught up. In,
Also, it's not like we were slaying the fish and like this could be the
Yeah,
spot.
yeah,
like we
yeah,
weren't
yeah,
catching
yeah.
shit, so we were
No.
like, is it worth
Is it
going
worth,
through
like,
that in Berks?
trudging through like swamp.
Yeah, in
like,
Birkenstocks,
yeah.
like not happening.
No, the answer was no. Yeah.
But real quick, while we're still on fishing, like we had said a little bit earlier about possibly taking the boat down and
Oh,
whatnot.
yeah.
I was mostly talking about down south because bass fishing and whatnot. If you guys have interest in trout fishing, pike fishing, or any
Oh,
other type
yeah.
of fishing, we're not opposed from going a little bit more north into like Maine, Vermont type
That would
areas.
be sweet. That'd be a
But-
cool trip.
Yeah,
honestly,
for
yeah.
sure, because I
That'd be really cool.
love mountain lake areas.
Yeah.
Like that's like
Yeah.
one thing that I definitely I prefer it over the ocean. Believe it or not,
Oh yeah, I think it's
Pretty
really
cool to
cool.
me.
Definitely like
like Lake George would even
Yeah.
be cool in New York.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that'd be
yeah.
really really cool to go.
it's
to.
not even that. How far?
3 hours, 3.5.
It's not even that.
No,
bad,
and we could take the
dude.
boat.
It's not even bad.
No.
Dude. Oh, we should do that.
Yes, 100%.
We should do that.
Or
sure.
I wouldn't even mind taking the camera down and bringing you guys with us to another Watkins Glen.
Dude,
trip.
yeah, exactly.
We went on a crazy trip in the Finger Lake. We're getting so
We're
sidetracked.
getting, I know. Like, where are we? The Outer Banks.
Let's finish off the Outer Banks, and I
I
know
was
a
gonna
good thing
say,
to finish it
Sorry
off
about
with.
that.
How about the cold plunges we did every night?
Oh, those are sweet.
It would
Those
get
are
down to
sweet.
52 degrees, pool's
Yep.
45, and we would jump into the pool. Jared, I'm impressed. You would stay in there for like 5 minutes, do the whole cold plunge. I was more of the fuck. I'm going to jump in, get absolutely freezing cold, and then get out as fast as I can and into a hot shower. But it was just kind of like you were doing it. It seemed more for the like routine along with the benefits you get from like how good it is for like your muscles and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
I was doing
Yeah.
it more for the whole, this is something I really don't want to do.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it. There's no punishment if I don't do it. It's
Right.
just kind of like forcing myself to do something you don't want to do just because it's good to have self-discipline, as corny as it sounds.
No. That shit's so real though.
Yeah.
Like you said, as corny as it sounds, but like
It's just
doing
how it
something
is.
that you don't want to do for no reason that's gonna suck shit. Like there's something to
Well,
that. you
there's
know
a
what I mean?
minor reason in the sense of
Yeah.
like I felt amazing every single time we did it. You get out of that cold pool, and first off, the air's already warmer.
Yeah.
You go take your shower, you just feel like you feel good. Like you
feel great.
Like we
You
were
can,
up
like-
for another 2 hours, and we'd do that at like
Yeah.
1 in the morning. Like not 1 in the morning, but,
But,
at like
like, still,
10:30,
yeah.
11:30 at night.
Still up late. Like I don't know. And like there is a lot of like read online. There's a lot of benefits.
A lot of benefits to the cold plunge.
Blood circulation, things like that. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it works. I think it works.
I think so too.
After, so yeah, no, that was sweet. Loved the cold plunge. Think we got to do more of those because fuck yeah. But
all right, guys.
I think that's everything.
Yeah,
that was a long one. But
thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Sorry for the hiatus, but be expecting a
lot
lot of content soon. Because
I was gonna say, yeah,
weather's getting nice up here in Buffalo.
We're gonna be doing a lot of shit. Can't wait to bring you guys along with us.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, really appreciate you guys watching. Tune in next time. Peace.
That was the perfect way to end it. Yeah, we were like, yo, what? Actually, tune in next week and you can hear about what we're about to talk about.